Positive Spin, presenting positive, innovative, and solution-oriented news from around the world. Today on Positive Spin, on today's program we'll celebrate Earth Day with a planetary overview entitled Earth 101. And we'll hear Let's Make Every Day Earth Day, a message from the UN. Following that, we'll hear Dr. Jane Goodall's final message for humanity. Then we'll profile Brower Youth Award winner Joey Wu. And we'll feature Dr. Alexander Lasso's presentation at the Global Peace Education Network's annual conference. Following that, we'll experience an overview of the award-winning film Yanuni. Finally, we'll see the indigenous music video, We're Still Here.
Earth, the only planet known to maintain life, a product of scientific phenomena and sheer chance. This blue speck in space holds the past, present, and future of our very existence. Approximately 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth formed from particles left over from the creation of our Sun. Gravity drew these particles together to form pebbles, which then formed boulders and eventually the Earth. At its heart is a solid inner core covered by a liquid outer core. Above this sits the mantle made of flowing silicate rocks and a rocky crust. This rocky mass is the third planet from the Sun, orbiting the star from an average distance of about 93 million miles. It's close enough to the Sun to be warm, unlike the cold gas giants, but not so close that its surface is exposed to extreme heat and solar radiation, as is the case with Mercury. Earth's unique position in the solar system allows it to house phenomena yet to be found anywhere else in the universe, particularly liquid surface water and life. According to one theory, much of Earth's water is as old as its rocks, both of which having formed during the Earth's earliest days. Because of Earth's unique distance from the Sun, the planet is able to contain water in all of its forms, liquid, ice, and gas, rather than have them permanently frozen or evaporated into space. But Earth is the only known place in the universe with liquid water on the surface, thereby having unique cascading effects on the planet. It hydrates the land, helping create nutrient-rich soil. It collects and pools to form oceans and freshwater systems. And it cycles upward to add moisture to Earth's protective atmosphere. And where there is liquid water, there is life. About 3.8 billion years ago in Earth's oceans, primitive life existed in the form of microbial organisms. They, and the ensuing billions of years, gave rise to a range of more advanced life forms that thrived in Earth's seas, lands, and skies. As the only world known to harbor life, Earth's biodiversity is expansive in nature. An estimated 1.5 million species of plants, animals, bacteria, fungi, and others have been cataloged, with potentially millions, if not billions more, yet to be discovered. Home to life and fueled by water, Earth houses a unique global ecosystem, as curious and as grand as the astronomical events that made them possible.
This is our beautiful planet. Our deep oceans and vast lands. Our unique nature and abundant biodiversity. Our lives. Our future. We are at a crossroad. We are facing unprecedented challenges. We have to make the right turn now. We must put ourselves on course towards a sustainable future for all. We must realize our global goals. To make this happen, we need to act now, and we need to accelerate action. To world leaders we say, listen up.
This is, I think, the top priority of all governments, and we must work together to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals.
Please ensure that young people are fundamentally at the core of everything that you do. Don't just leave us behind, don't just wait until we hit 30 and leave us to just try and work it out for ourselves.
Work with each other because we're all sharing one planet.
It's important to understand what's already working and how can those ideas be scaled up to reach even more people.
Sustainable Development Goals, the Paris Agreement, these are remarkable tools to actually look to a sustainable future for the planet. What we need is the world leaders to really believe in them and to really deliver them.
There are things that we just can't imagine that can happen in terms of the food supply, in terms of climate change, in terms of flooding of coastal areas in the United States and beyond that could happen, are going to become very normal in the next 20, 30 years. This may be our last chance, these next 20 years. Not last chance in terms of we're all going to die in 20 years, but we will have set in motion things that will change the Earth forever, that we'll never be able to go back and fix.
Every April, we celebrate Earth Day. Earth is the third planet from the Sun within the solar ecosystem and the only astronomical object known to harbor life. We are dependent upon the Earth's oceans, rocky shores, lush forests, and fertile soils to nourish us, to feed us, to survive. For the Earth to provide this abundant sustenance, we need to consciously take care of it and take care of one another. We humans are a part of the natural world, and research has shown that spending time outdoors provides an abundance of mental health benefits, such as improving stress management, lowering rates of anxiety and depression, and enhancing sleep. This Earth Day, we encourage you to get outside in the way that is accessible and possible for you, and to reflect on what you can do to take care of your community and protect this planet, our home. Educate yourself and teach others. Share the ways that we can minimize our impacts by practicing Leave No Trace, education that is rooted in science and research. Together, we can make every day Earth Day.
Where I am now, I look back over my life. I look back at the world I've left behind. What message do I want to leave? I want to make sure that you all understand that each and every one of you has a role to play. You may not know it, you may not find it, but your life matters, and you are here for a reason. And I just hope that that reason will become apparent as you live through your life. I want you to know that whether or not you find that role that you're supposed to play, your life does matter, and that every single day you live, you make a difference in the world. And you get to choose the difference that you make. I want you to understand that we are part of the natural world. And even today, where the planet is dark, there still is hope. Don't lose hope. If you lose hope, you become apathetic and do nothing. And if you want to save what is still beautiful in this world, if you want to save the planet for the future generations, your grandchildren, their grandchildren, then think about the actions you take each day, because multiplied 1 million, 1 billion times, even small actions will make for great change. I just hope that you understand that this life on planet Earth isn't the end. I believe, and now I know, that there is life beyond death, that consciousness survives. I can't tell you from where I am secrets that are not mine to share. I can't tell you what you will find when you leave planet Earth. But I want you to know that your life on planet Earth will make some difference in the kind of life that you find after you die. Above all, I want you to think about the fact that we are part, when we're on planet Earth, we are part of Mother Nature. We depend on Mother Nature for clean air, for water, for food, for clothing, for everything. And as we destroy one ecosystem after another, as we create worse climate change, worse loss of diversity, we have to do everything in our power to make the world a better place for the children alive today and for those that will follow. You have it in your power to make a difference. Don't give up. There is a future for you. Do your best while you're still on this beautiful planet Earth that I look down upon from where I am now. God bless you all.
There's this idea of second nature, that the world we grew up in today was not the world that was here 50 or 100 years ago. Every part of this beautiful world has been touched by humans, from the deepest points of the ocean to the highest glaciers. And I think that with our impacts being so pervasive, it's up to the youth to see the importance of protecting this world. Or, to be frank, no one will. My name is Joey Wu, and I am from Woodbury, Minnesota. My family hails from rural Taiwan, so I spend most of my summers there working as an English volunteer teacher. Along the way, I saw water insecurity at its worst. A typhoon struck through the village, causing the entire place to flood over. I remember cupping my hands and watching the sediment flow through my fingertips. From that moment, I realized that water insecurity and these challenges are not a looming threat, but a clear and present reality for many. WaterRoots uses grassroots water perspectives and nonprofit activism to elevate youth voices, inspiring leaders to take action in their communities across the world. This started after a chemical spill in the Delaware River caught my attention. Water insecurity had followed me back to the United States and was present everywhere I went. I saw how environmental challenges were pervasive, impacting disproportionately communities of color and lower income regions of the world. I was motivated to do something because I saw how there was misrepresentation and dehumanizing statistics in the media. A lot of the stories and lived experiences that I had gone to were reduced down to singular numbers. And I thought that it's so critical for these stories to be shared, for these powerful narratives to be represented elsewhere. Youth play a very critical role in this organization. With our ambassador network, we've had youth from across the world tell us their stories, share their perspectives, and gain the confidence they need to lead their own projects within their communities. With our fellowship, we've trained educators on how they can lead their own environmental projects in the water space, connecting them to mentors and showcasing the power of storytelling and personal narratives. Being able to express our relationship with nature in such an intricate way inspires other young people to take action. Each person causes another person to come up with better and brighter ideas. My dream is a world where water is not a challenge that one must struggle for, but is an indispensable human right. I believe that youth have a critical role in the coming future of environmentalism. I believe that climate change can be fought with the right ideas and the proper implementation. I wish for a world where no one has to worry where their water came from and whether or not it is safe to drink.
Não é só floresta. É a mãe. É a cura.
Indigenous people dying at alarming rates.
Victims of the onslaught of illegal mining.
Estamos em guerra há muito tempo.
Mas estamos se tratando aqui de uma situação emergencial. E essa responsabilidade é de vocês. É de vocês.
Vocês não sabem o que é perder um filho. Vocês não sabem o que é ter casa invadida. Vocês não sabem o que é ser expulso de terras. Vocês não sabem.
The creation of the Ministry of Indigenous Peoples marks a pivotal moment in the fight for indigenous rights.
E aí, como que tá sendo ser ministra?
Será que estamos sendo tolos em sermos otimistas?
Só 2 dias e já vou para outra operação.
Eu também vou para outra reunião.
Meu Deus do céu. Eu esqueci de parque, gente.
Que estão de olho na gente. Não dá para confiar, não.
Tô preocupada. Eles são bem violentos.
Não vai dar certo. A gente identificou realmente que aqui é uma base de operação do garimpo. A gente vai fazer a destruição delas.
Não deixe, não fale essa passada. De uma vez, volta.
Tobias, tá me ouvindo, Tobias? Azuma, tá me ouvindo? Você está me ouvindo?
I'm Alexander Laslo, and today I'm coming to you wearing the hat of the Laslo Institute of New Paradigm Research. I want to tell you a little bit about my involvement with this organization and my hopes and aspirations for it. And this involves sharing with you 3 different dimensions. So I'm going to use the metaphor of the hat, I'm going to use the metaphor of the book, and I'm going to use the metaphor of the flame. So let's look at the hat, first of all. If you're familiar with the work of Edward de Bono, who wrote the 6 Thinking Hats, one of his hats was the blue hat. That is like the United Nations hat. It kind of integrates different perspectives, looking for common patterns, looking for emergent ways of understanding that unite the different perspectives. So this is very much what the Laslo Institute seeks to do in the domain of new paradigm research. And what is that? That is looking at how the new story of our time is one of recognizing a fundamental interconnectedness, a real true interbeing, not only of ourselves as individuals, nor even of our species, but of all things in the universe, informed by patterns in the cosmos. So this is this hat that looks at both the science of this interbeing and the spirituality of this interbeing, both of them affirming that same kind of perspective of interconnectedness, interdependence. So this comes then to this book. The book represents knowledge. It represents all the research that we are doing, both in science, quantum physics, cosmology, astrophysics, biology, in fact, and how that understanding these evolutionary dynamics represents a story of interconnectedness, of interdependence, truly of oneness. It also, in this book of knowledge that we are pulling together, is the framing that comes from wisdom traditions around the world. Wisdom traditions today that are alive in people's practices in different cultures, as well as ancient wisdom traditions from Taoism and Buddhism and the Aboriginals of Australia and other parts of the world, where we look at our understandings of interconnectedness, kind of the cosmologies of consciousness. That's the book component, and that we are also bringing together the knowledge basis for this. And then the third part that I want to share with you is the flame. Think of this as the ineffable flame. And this is why I have it here in wood, because this flame doesn't go out. This is the ineffable flame that we can't really put into this book here. because it is truly a flame of being and becoming. It is a understanding that goes beyond the words. For that, the ineffable, the inability to express it in words, it is the recognition of how we are truly interconnected. And so the Laslo Institute, in its work, and in my particular interest in the work that we do, is not only about the knowledge, the theories, the frameworks, the models for understanding oneness and interconnectedness, but it is also about how does that live in us? And how do we bring this into the world? In the process of bringing it into the world, we're not just painting the biggest picture on the broadest canvas, something that the Laslo Institute is very committed to doing, understanding the patterns of being and becoming writ large. But we're also exploring what does it mean to live into that canvas, to be the change we wish to see in the world. Indeed, this is what I have here on my chair, be the systems you want to see in the world. It also means, of course, to be you in the world, but it means listening into potential as well, to each other and to what is emerging. Hence, the systems want to see. Understanding this new way of being, it's not truly new indeed, it is really age-old wisdom as well. This is what the Laslo Institute offers and seeks to bring to our conversations in our exploration of building a new world, a world in which all things can thrive. Thank you very much.
Don't bury us, it polishes our names etched in river stones where your maps show no claims. You drew lines through our lungs, called it progress, called it law, but my grandmother's breath still warms this thought. I walk where wagons cracked under weight of lies, where cornfields choked on smoke and children cries. Yet here I stand, no ghost, no museum frame, just blood and bone that refuse to be erased. We're still all here, from canyon echo to city street. We're still all here, with fire in our feet. You try to drown our drum in silence deep, but the earth remembers every step we keep. Hey! Hey! Found a bead near the creek, tiny warm blue. Some girl dropped it running, maybe 6 years old like you. Now it rests in my palm like a promise kept. Wild pipeline snake where our treaty slept. Your textbooks say vanish, but listen close. Hear the rattle in my throat, that's the ghost you chose to ignore while building walls on burial mounds. Still we rise with thunder in our sound. We're still here, from canyon echo to city street. We're still here, with fire in our feet. You try to drown our drum in silence deep, but the earth remembers every step we keep. They walked 800 miles with frost in their hair. Now I walk 1 block and breathe the same air I share. Also meet that oh yeah, sing. We are all related. We are still living. We're still here, from canyon echo to city street. We're still here, with fire in our feet. You try to drown our drum in silence deep, but the earth remembers every step we keep. Still here.
Welcome to Peace Channel. I'm Ed Begley.
And I'm Rochelle Carson Begley. Today, Ed and I are proud to be hosting the Earth Day Global Broadcast.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by the Earth Day Network. This year, the Earth Day Network is urging everyone to be more aware of how we use plastics, because if we're not more careful, plastic will continue to poison the planet and us along with it.
Remember these key acts: reduce, reuse, recycle. Avoid buying plastic you can only use once. Reuse plastics whenever you can, and please recycle what you don't use. Each of us can do a little bit more in our daily lives to end plastic pollution.
To find some simple things that you can do, just visit the Earth Day Network website at earthday.org. Then tell us what you're doing at A Billion Acts of Green, and remember to use the hashtag #EndPlasticPollution and tag us at Earth Day Network. Enjoy the broadcast.
Thank you for watching Positive Spin. This show is made possible through the generosity of the Patty and Jack Wright Foundation and the Prem Rawat Foundation. Watch us on Free Speech TV. Watch and subscribe to our previous episodes on YouTube, and please like us on Facebook and our other media platforms. I'm Bill McCarthy. Stay safe and healthy, and remember, everyone can create their own positive news.
My name is Jesus Vasquez. I'm a Mexican by birth, an American by choice, and I'm also a U.S. Air Force veteran. And for me, peace is very important, especially at this time where this country is so divided, and we don't have the freedom to speak our mind anymore. So we have to stop looking at ourselves as politically divided, but see ourselves as who we truly are. We're human beings. We're all created from the same source, whatever name you want to call that source. And therefore, we're brothers and sisters. And if we begin to look at ourselves and at the world like that, then we will have peace in the world. We'll help each other. We'll forgive each other and support each other and survive. So let's hope that more of us are open to these ideas and join me in being an example for peace. Thank you so much for your kind attention. God bless.
And I just can't stay away. And I'm home at last. Yes, I'm home at last. I'm home at last.